Welcome to the inaugural episode of The Tea with ENC. I'm Amanda Corral from the Eligibility and Compliance Department, and I'll be your host for today's episode. You may be wondering what The Tea with ENC is. Well, each episode will dive into the nuances of eligibility, best practices, and professional development. Whether you're a new athletic director or a seasoned veteran, The Tea with ENC is your go-to source for staying informed and engaged with the FHSAA. Join us as we explore the ever-evolving landscape of high school athletics, offering a platform where voices from all corners of the field can be heard. With engaging discussions and expert opinions, each episode is designed to equip you with the knowledge and tools necessary to navigate challenges and seize opportunities within the FHSAA framework. So grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's dive into the world of high school athletics. As many of you know, our department has shifted over into having a liaison for each section of the state. Today I have with me Malcolm Pollock, Ashton Mosley, and Jordan Stark. Let's go around the room to introduce ourselves and what section of the state you oversee.
Hello, everyone. My name is Malcolm Pollock. I am the administrator for Section 1. I've been here with the association for about 8 months now. I am originally from Jasper, Florida. Attended Hamilton County High School. I played track, basketball, football, earned a scholarship to play basketball at the next level at Southeastern University, where I attended for 4 years. I graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Psychology. Upon graduating from Southeastern, I did not know exactly what I wanted to do, but I knew that I wanted to impact lives and work with people. And I got my start at the high school level, teaching and coaching high school sports. I transitioned into the college side of things, working in recruiting for Southeastern University while still coaching. A few years passed. I had the opportunity to play professionally overseas for a few stints in Argentina and Colombia. Upon returning to the States, I was full-time at the high school level. I'm working as a graduation coach and, again, basketball coach. I've spent the last 11 years working at the high school level, coaching, teaching, and assistant ADing. Was looking for an opportunity to transition away from coaching and to work in sports, with sports, I should say, in a different capacity. The opportunity presented itself to join the association. I was most recently living in Charlotte, North Carolina. Decided to transition back to my home state, Florida. Saw the opportunity open in eligibility and compliance and jumped on that opportunity, and it's been a great decision. I really enjoy being a part of the association. I enjoy serving the great state of Florida in a different capacity, but being able to serve coaches, member schools, and student athletes is something that I'm passionate about. And this has been a great opportunity for me to do that. So I'm really looking forward to continuing the journey and continuing the mission to impact schools and student athletes and coaches in the best way that I can. I'm here to help any way that I can. Looking forward to getting to know you as time progresses.
Hi, everyone. I'm Ashton Mosley. I oversee Section 2 for Eligibility and Compliance. A little bit about me. I am from Jacksonville, Florida. I say this reluctantly, go Jags. I graduated from Inglewood High School in 2008, where I spent most of my life cheerleading, and this was before cheerleading became a sanctioned sport by the FHSAA. I also golfed my senior year. Shout out to Coach Hart. I'm sure he loved practicing with us. After high school, I went to the University of Florida, where I got a bachelor's in applied physiology and kinesiology. Wasn't really sure what I wanted to do either, but I knew I wanted to be like in the sports or like fitness world. So after college, I kind of had a couple jobs, one with the University of Florida and the other one with UF Health Shands, the hospital, just doing kind of admin stuff. And then I discovered the FHSAA and a job that was open as the executive assistant for athletic services in 2017. And that's where my journey with FHSAA began. And then it led me to the communications department a couple years later as the PR specialist, and now with eligibility and compliance, where I've really felt like I found my home, interpreting bylaws and policies and just communicating with our member schools and trying to help our administrators deal with eligibility in a different aspect. So while at the FHSAA, I also obtained my master's from Liberty University in sport management, and here I am. I'm happy to be here serving our student athletes in a kind of behind the scenes way, but it's actually fulfilling and really meaningful. You just don't get to see us out on the field as much.
Hi, athletic administrators. My name is Jordan Stark. I serve those of you in Administrative Section 3. I am from Newberry, Florida. It's just 12 miles west of the FHSAA office. I went to Newberry High School, graduating in 2004. After graduating high school, I went a whole 25 miles over to the University of Florida, where I thought I was going to study architecture. After doing drafting hours and some of the math, I realized that was not going to be the path for me. So I switched over to athletic training. Loved it. All the way up until I started working in the South End Zone and realized that the blood, guts, broken bones, all that fun stuff just was not for me. I had a few queasy episodes, and they had me making ice cups, draining and refilling the cold plunge for the rest of the semester. I think I even made mouth guards, one orange, one blue, and one white for every athlete on campus. It was gently suggested to me to switch my major because I was just not going to cut it as an athletic trainer. So I met with an academic advisor, and we decided recreation, parks, and tourism was going to be the easiest transition for me. And after I started taking the courses, I actually enjoyed it. I wasn't sure exactly what I was going to do, but after graduation, I started working for the St. Johns County Parks and Recreation Department. I worked their beaches, community centers. I worked in youth sports. I did a little bit of everything before I realized that the hours were just a little bit too much, and I hadn't quite found my home. And I saw a posting for the Eligibility and Compliance Department at the FHSAA. It was for an administrative assistant in the Eligibility and Compliance Department. I threw my name in the hat and I actually got the job. That was 13 years ago, August of 2011, and I haven't looked back. I've served in the role of administrative assistant, assistant director, director, and now coordinator, serving those of you in Administrative Section 3, doing your eligibility forms, your allegations, self-reports, sectional appeals. In addition to that, I do the FHSAA handbook, administrative procedures, and sport manuals. And that's kind of where I've found my passion. I like bylaws and policies. I'm a rules girl. I like helping people understand them. Reading through the bylaws and policies is one thing, but understanding and interpreting them, applying them to your situation is a whole other thing. So I'm hoping this podcast can help you all understand what you're looking at and how to apply your situations to those rules, and maybe get to solutions a little bit quicker.
As mentioned before, I'm Amanda Corral, and I'm fortunate to oversee Section 4. I actually grew up in Miami, Florida, and attended South Miami Senior High School. Go Cobras. I found my passion in sports by watching football with my dad. Fun fact, I actually want to be a football coach when I retire. I think football coaches, just like that aggressive voice and every single day interaction with the students, I think that's just something that one day I hope to do. So that led me to apply to the University of Florida to earn my bachelor's degree in sport management. I applied to be an intern with the FHSAA in the communications department and worked closely with Quentin Urshock and J.A. Colasanti, where I oversaw student programs in terms of scholarships. Actually, the logo that's currently being used is something I created as an intern at the FHSAA. I then came back when I started my master's degree from Liberty University also, and did eligibility and compliance. that was cut a little short due to COVID. With the sport industry changing so much, I decided to become a teacher, went to a charter school where we had a focus on sports-centered curriculum. I taught sports marketing and sport management at the middle school level, and then served an assistant athletic director for a combination school, a treasurer, and an activities director. So just kind of like Malcolm, wearing different hats in the school system. 2 years after doing that, I started with the association in my current role. Here I'm able to assist our remarkable ADs in making sure they have the support and resources they need to ensure student eligibility. I'd have to say that my favorite thing about working with the FHSAA is witnessing how sports can actually change lives. So whether it's that shy student or that teamwork and watching that underdog achieve victory against all odds, those moments are just all so incredibly inspiring. The resilience, dedication, and sportsmanship displayed by these young athletes, it's such a powerful reminder of what sports instills. It's a privilege to be part of this organization. We not only celebrate athletic excellence, but we foster personal growth and community spirit. So now that you've gotten to know a little bit about us, until the next episode, stay curious and keep sipping your favorite brew. Don't forget to follow our social media channels for updates and sneak peeks on what's coming next. We'd love to hear your thoughts and suggestions, so feel free to reach out and share any ideas on what you would like to see featured on the Tea with ENC. Thank you for being part of our tea-loving community, and remember, there's always more to discover over a good cup of tea.